Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Sin Privilegios podcast. My name is Adriel Dominguez, and I'm here with
Diamond Casiano.
And today we have a very important topic, as any topic, but we have Diamond here, and she's my friend, and we also work on LXU together, and we've been for like the past 2 years. So yeah, I asked her if she wanted to come, and she said yes. And she's feeling a little bit nervous, but she got it in the bag. She got it.
We'll see.
Okay, so you want to start off by telling us a little bit about yourself? Anything you want to share?
Well, I am a second year. I am also an officially declared nursing major. And I've been working with Adria for the past 2 years on LXU, but now we're both taking a step back, which is exciting but nervous.
We're about to retire.
Yes.
What are you looking forward to the most about nursing, and what made you want to choose it?
Well, for nursing, I think what I'm looking most forward to is definitely all the skills I'm gonna pick up. Like I already know like the basic like temperature, blood pressure, hand washing technique, but more like I could insert a catheter in you if you let me.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for that. What got me into nursing was I really love like taking care of people personally and like helping them. And when I was in the CNA program, it was like helping old people and like showering them and like changing them, cleaning them up. It's like it's such a soft spot in my heart. Just because I know my parents are like starting to get to an age where like they're gonna be like limited on what they could do. Like I want to be able to help them,
Mhm.
and like everyone around.
Diamond definitely does take care of everybody. I know you've been taking care of me. She be bringing me matcha, guys. She's so sweet. Anyways, okay. So today we're gonna talk about financial aid, and I'm gonna let Diamond lead with that because she's a pro here. So you wanna give us like an introduction on like what it is and what got you into it in your journey on that?
Okay. So financial aid, Washington State has been receiving like a bunch of budgets and cuts. So, and one of the cuts was the college grant scholarship and the college bound scholarship. So they were gonna reduce the funds to that, and obviously it affects me and many other people who have that scholarship, especially if they're like the student is heavily reliant on that scholarship. So the Bill 5828 like aims to restore those fundings to those old scholarships. So what got me started was actually like my boss. She was like, "Can you attend this event?" And I was like, "Oh, when is it? What time?" I was like, "Oh, I could attend it, yes." And so originally it was just for work. And when I showed up to their first event, there was like no one there. It was just like 2, 3 other students. I was like, wow. And so Carmen said to like join, and they presented, and we had like mini like tell your personal story. And so that's what I did. I wrote my story and presented it to them. And originally I didn't know it was gonna lead to this financial aid because they didn't mention anything about it. So I was like, wow, I was kind of interested. Like I was intrigued, and then I started getting emails from them saying like, help us restore this bill, this and that. And so I was like, wow. And so I think their other workshop was during spring because the first workshop was in fall. But I personally couldn't attend the one in spring. But during J term, that's when we went to like the Capitol building in Olympia, and a bunch of students went. So I was really impressed because it started off with just like 2 to 3 students the first day of the workshop to like being like 10 and plus more students. So I was like, wow. And so we testified, I testified, many of our friends testified. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I was personally like really like heart touched because like, wow, I didn't know like that workshop was for this. Because if it was like if I knew it was for the to restore the bill, I felt like I would put more effort into it, but personally I didn't know because they didn't mention anything about it. And testifying was scary, I won't lie. I was very shaky. My voice was very shaky. I'm pretty sure like you could hear in the recordings they got. And I was really nervous, but I tried my best and I walked out like feeling accomplished. And after that, it kind of there was this event called Lobby Day where you didn't have to testify, but you were welcome to go and like to the Capitol building and like hear the hearings and see the process of it. I couldn't go because I was busy stuck in lab. Um, But I heard a bunch of students show that. I don't know if you've seen like the picture they posted in front of the Olympia. There was so many students. I was surprised that we had to like kept signing. We kept getting emails like sign pro, for the bill to pass, and it did pass. It passed through. I'm not sure what they're called, honestly, but it did pass. But then eventually it came to where I'm not sure where it stopped, but it didn't pass a certain house, and so that's where the bill kind of just like stopped. But I think we made a good progress from it starting from only like two students to it like leaving so many houses and being passed. But then it got stopped, so we didn't accomplish what we wanted to, but we definitely made a difference and a progress throughout the journey.
And do you want to tell us a little bit about your testimony, like what you said?
Actually, I think I have it. So my speech was, "Good afternoon, Chair Nobles, Ranking Member Warnick, and members of the Senate Higher Education and Workforce Development Committee. For the record, I am Diamond Casiano Reyes, a second-year student. I am here today in strong support of Senate Bill 5828. Thank you, Madam Chair, for sponsoring this bill, college-bound, and Washington College grant funding has been my top reasons why I, as a student, can focus on my education and have the privilege to attend an amazing private school. As a first-generation Hispanic student who comes from low-income parents, it is unrealistic and difficult to acquire a large amount of money to go to a university that suits me, but College Bound and Washington College grant has made it possible for me and my family. But since funding has been cut, it has me in great fear, not knowing if I'll be able to accomplish my dream of becoming a nurse or if I'll still have the ability to attend PLU to continue my education. So I have the future I am fighting for. Thank you, Madam Chair Committee, for the time, and I urge you to schedule a vote on Bill 5828. That was my test. We had to keep it like between a minute, or else like after a minute they would like stop you and cut you off.
And how did you feel the day that you went to the Capitol? Were you nervous? Were you
gosh.
excited? Like,
Girl,
tell me what that was like for you.
I was clenching for sure. Like I was so scared.
Shaking in your little boots.
Shaking in my little boots. I was so scared because we weren't the first bill to testify. There was many bills before us, but definitely seeing all those students and all those people in that room like made me really like scared, and especially talking to like representatives and senators is like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna mess up so bad. So I was really scared, really nervous. But I had like good support around me, and the senators and chairs were like they looked like they were really paying attention and taking notes. But oh girl, I was so scared. Oh my god.
Well, you definitely have a lot of courage, because I could imagine that would make me sick to my stomach. I can't. But you did that, girl.
Oh, thank you.
You're brave. And what did your parents say about this whole thing? Like, what were their thoughts? What they say to you?
Oh my god. So when I told them I was gonna go testify at Olympia, they were kind of scared because Mexican parents are scared that their children are gonna get stopped by ICE and get taken because they look Mexican when we're born in the US. But so they were scared, but then I sent them the video I found that student body posted, and they were really proud of me, and they were like, oh my gosh, you like actually did that, you ate, like they were so proud, and they called me and they were like excited and proud of like what I've done, because they too, like I think it doesn't only the cuts don't only affect like the students, but I believe they also affect the parents, because coming from a low income house, like it's literally impossible to get like 70K for a school year. But they were really proud for sure.
Yeah. I'm really proud of you too, Diamond.
Thank you.
I think, it's very important, especially it's not like an outsider trying to defend it, it's our own people. So like you went to go represent me, because I do depend on those scholarships as well. So I think you should feel very proud of yourself as well, because you did do a very big duty to all of this. Yeah, I think, those scholarships do help, especially being first gen, and like, my parents wouldn't be able to send me to school, and it was very important to go and do that. So good job. I applaud you for that. I would have been hella scared, guys. Like, you guys don't understand the bravery, but I'll link your video down below if they want to go see it. how many scholarships do you have? Or if you want to share. Like for me, for example, I'm here on all scholarships. Like I don't pay for anything. And I mean, I do depend on that because if not, I wouldn't even be in school in the first place. And I think that's a common situation that's like among other first gen.
Yes. So I do depend a lot on scholarships so much. I too don't pay anything. Nothing comes out of, for like my tuition. Nothing comes out of my pocket or my parents' pockets. So I do depend on it. I have good 5 scholarships, roughly estimating 5 scholarships that like I'm so thankful they cover my tuition and my housing and my meal. So it helps greatly. All I have to worry about is really like books and like supplies and food if I want to like if I'm getting tired of the food serving here, like food, I do rely heavily. And I think it is important that if you're a senior in high school, like definitely apply for scholarships. You're not gonna regret it. And if you get rejected, then it's okay. There's like so many more scholarships
Mhm.
out there. And I believe there's
When you were a senior in high school, like how did you come about applying for scholarships? How was your journey with that and like financial aid and all?
oh my gosh, it was hard, I won't lie. I had no idea what I was doing personally just because I am the first one to go to college. My parents, they couldn't really help me fill out my FAFSA either because they didn't know anything. So I had to like meet with my gear up counselors, mentors. No,
What is that?
it's like they help you like with your like academic journey. So like once
Mm.
they help you like, oh, what college are you going to? This is what you should do. These scholarships would help. And so we had a gear up mentor and she was lovely. I really loved her. Like she was she was so helpful. I loved her and I still catch up with her till these days. But she definitely helped me, and then she was like, "Okay, this is what you need to do. You need all these papers, and if you want." And the good thing is she spoke Spanish,
Okay.
because my parents wouldn't understand like if they only spoke English. So you need all these papers, and if you want, we could set up a meeting where your like parents come in and we fill out the whole financial aid, and that's what we did. We had an appointment, and it took us a long time just because my parents don't have a social security. So we had to fill out like extra paperwork, and we had to wait so long for it to get approved. And then once it got approved, I could then finish the rest of my financial aid because they needed like proof of their identity. So it did take a while. I didn't know what I was doing with scholarship.
Mhm.
I didn't know which ones to apply to or which ones would be helpful. So as well, my Gear Up mentor also helped to me for the one of my scholarships. I was like, "Ugh, I shouldn't even apply for this one. Like it's like low chances of me to get accepted." But I still applied for it. I still applied for the Act 6 scholarship,
Mhm.
um, and the WSOS scholarship. And I have you heard about the Bill Gates scholarship? Like
Yes, I
Fulbright one?
have.
Yes, I applied to that one, but oh my gosh, I got so sad.
Why?
Because I didn't get accepted.
Oh.
Like, I didn't get it. It's like, "Oh, that's okay." Um, but I did get the Act 6 scholarship, and I got the rest of my scholarships, which was I wasn't gonna apply for the Act 6 scholarship too
Mhm.
because once I heard back from the Bill Gates, I was like, "Ugh." Like, I was
You got
like yeah, I
discouraged.
did get discouraged. I was like, "Oh my gosh, what's the point of trying?" But, I was like, "You know what? I'll still apply." And so then I got moved to the next phase for the Act 6, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I got moved to the next phase, like, "Okay, we're so close." And so I did end up getting it, and so I was very happy. I was stuck on what school to go to because Act 6 I think, covers variety of schools.
Mhm.
But when I came to visit the college I'm at, the college I'm at, I was like, I like fell in love with it because I don't want a big school personally. I think
Mhm.
I'd get lost
Mhm.
compared to the other public schools. It's like too much for me. So when I saw this, I was like, "Ooh, perfect fits."
Mhm.
But definitely. And when I got here the first day, I was definitely scared because it's a very white dominant school.
Oh, yeah.
I was really scared, like super scared. But I found my people obviously during this spring engagement fair, guys. I met this lovely lady and along with the other LHC officers, I was like, "Oh, I found my people," and that's where we started working together.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Do you know how many scholarships you applied to, or was it just the ones that you got right now?
Mm, I applied to 3 scholarships, got denied 1, got 2 of them, thankfully, and the other scholarships, they were just given to me because I was see how when you're, like, I think in middle school or elementary, you're, like,
It's
college
college
bound?
bound
Yeah.
one, yeah.
So that one was already given to me. The other one was also, like, "Come visit our campus and you get this amount of scholarship." I was like, "Ooh, not passing out that."
Mhm.
Yeah.
And how was it applying for Act 6? You wanna talk about the
Mm.
process with that?
Like I mentioned at first, when I got denied the Bill Gates one, I was a bit discouraged. But my mentor was like, "Keep going, keep applying, like, there's gonna be one out there for you." And so I did apply, and, um, the first phase was just, like I think it was just an essay question, I believe. Yeah, an essay, like, I think 2 essays? Oh my gosh, I don't like writing essays. Um, it was yeah, 2 essays, and then it took a while for them to get back, because this is also where, oh, I think yeah, that's later on to the phase. And so once you pass that phase and you got accepted, you would move on to the next phase, which I believe the next phase was like we came to the campus and with the other many other students who applied, they and we had like little like group activities and they would like take notes on like how involved you were and if you were participating, asking questions and like talking to your I don't know, like I was so scared like well, cause they're like with their like clipboards
Yeah.
like watching
They're, like,
the
sitting on the outside just
yeah,
watching you,
it was
yeah.
so scary, like, and I honestly, there and then, like, I know I'm shy, and I did not talk, I barely talk, and so I was like, "Oh my gosh, okay, okay, okay." So I tried to lock in, and I was engaged in asking stuff and saying stuff, but I felt like I wasn't saying enough as, like, my other peers gained. So once that day was over, we obviously went back, and I was, like, almost like, "Oh, I didn't feel like I didn't say enough," like so I was, like, a bit worried, but then the process to find out if you got the scholarship was like it kept getting moved back because many of the students, because I don't know if you had like the year where you heard the year where like financial aid was like changing up stuff and like took a long time to get
Mhm.
processed, that I was one of them. Like it just took such a long time because one, my parents' identity had to be confirmed and stuff. So that took a while. And so I didn't receive my financial, like I didn't know about my financial aid till like mid-April-ish. And so
Mhm.
once I submitted that, and then I had to wait like another couple weeks for to find out if like I got the Act 6 scholarship. And I found out in my house, in my jammies, I was watching those are the one that with my mom. And so I got and it's like urgent Act 6 notification. I was like, oh, I was shaking, and so I opened it and I read it and, like, I was in tears. I was like, "There's no way, there's no way, there's no way." And so I was in tears and, like, cause it's like, "Congratulations, you've been, like, you've been given the Act 6 scholarship." And all the information was on there, and I showed it to my mom, and she too was in tears, like, "Oh my gosh, you, like, actually got it." Like, you were worried, I was worried, cause I was scared I wasn't gonna get it. Cause I feel like as a shy person, you're scared to talk. And so I was scared to talk during the second phase because, like, oh my gosh, but I did. I
Mhm.
was in tears and it was definitely a long process, but I was really happy and excited that I got it for sure.
And what would you say to students when they feel like you talk about feeling discouraged when you face rejection, trying to apply for scholarships? What would you advise for maybe incoming seniors or people that are applying for college and what that's like?
Rejection is redirection, guys. Trust. Like, if personally, if I got the Bill Gates scholarship, I would have been at like a whole different college, like a bigger college possibly. Like one of my dream college, one of it was my dream college, one of the top schools in Washington.
Yeah.
And that was like, if I got the Bill Gates, I would have gone there, but I didn't, and I'm thankful. So when I received the news about the Bill Gates, I was destroyed. But now I feel like it was a good thing because now I'm at this like amazing school that I personally fits me. So definitely don't be discouraged because there's definitely something out there like better waiting for you. And I feel like the better is right here where I'm at right now. Cause I don't think the bigger university would have suited me for sure. I would have gotten lost in that school and yeah. So it's definitely don't be discouraged, keep going and apply for all those scholarships and financial aid. And if you have like undocumented parents like me, it's a bit challenging, I won't lie. I'm sure you've came across it too, but definitely ask for help, because I asked for help and I received it, and I'm so thankful for all the people that helped me. But don't get discouraged. Like, keep pushing, and you're almost there. Trust, once you get those scholarships, it's gonna be like a relief, you know? But you're not gonna be relieved once you start taking those classes.
You're gonna get stressed again.
You're gonna get stressed. But trust, the money. I think once you get scholarships, money isn't like the issue, unless yes you receive like, oh, like your scholarship funding is gonna be cut or removed. Then yeah, like you start getting worried. But definitely don't be discouraged, and keep applying for those scholarships and keep pushing.
I think I definitely relate to you, like my dream college.
Yeah.
I think that was me too. There was a school I wanted to go so bad, and that was like my dream school since I started in high school. I knew I wanted to go there. When I like actually started applying and seeing the reality of it financially, that I wasn't gonna be able to go, I did get very disappointed, and like you're like, damn. And it's not nobody's fault. It's just how things happen sometimes. But I definitely feel like everything fell into place, and I'm happy to be where I'm at. Like the school that I attend, I love this school, and I'm about to graduate soon. I'm getting major FOMO. I'm like, no, I don't want to leave yet.
Yeah.
So I feel like, you know, it's a universal experience for sure. But I feel like you do end up where you're supposed to be at.
Yeah.
And you're gonna look back and be like, dang, like I didn't even want to go to that school for real.
I didn't even need that.
No, you did it. So yeah, I think that's a good piece of advice for sure. And how do you feel now that you're in your second year? How's your college journey been like?
Oh, girl, you've seen my college journey. Oh, definitely a bunch of ups and downs. Just because the classes for the prerequisites for nursing are tricky and they're really, really hard. When I got my first A&P exam score back, oh my gosh, I was like, oh, I'm changing my major. Let's do it. I was in tears, but definitely I started studying more, going to them student hours. Oof, they're very helpful. And also depends on the type of professor you have, but it's been super hard. And I guess when I've seen those TikToks, like nursing like takes away your like social life, like I was like, ooh, I didn't agree with it. But then I came and I actually started experiencing, like, oh, dang. You know what? Maybe I do agree with it, because it takes so much studying time and dedication to understand the body processes. And because one day you're gonna be in front of a patient, and their lives are kind of in your hands. Well, they definitely are. Never mind, not kind of.
They are.
Definitely in your hands. It's just like, wow, I do need to focus and pay attention, because I don't want my license to be taken away or go to jail. So it's been, but I think I really do try to balance out my my social life and my education. But most of the time I am studying so much, and especially with my boyfriend, I'm with him 24/7, because he does help me understand, like, because he's taken the classes already, he's already in the program, so he does help me with like the stuff I'm confused on and what I should do. But I try not to give up, and I'm on my last prerequisites, and I'm already in the program, which I start in fall. It's very nervy, and I register for those classes tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the big day.
But the year is definitely lots of ups and downs. But I met, all of my friends, and I'm just like, oh, I'm exactly where I want to be. But yeah, so if you see me tweaking these next couple of weeks, I know. You know why?
Nah, she's smart. She's so smart. She's gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine, Diamond. Is there any piece of advice you want to give? I guess you already kind of touched on it a little, but if there's anything else.
Like I said, rejection is redirection. Trust. Like, don't be ashamed or like discouraged that you got rejected from a scholarship or a school, because most of the time it's God trying to protect you from something, or God making sure you have a better path down the way. Because I definitely believe that I got rejected from that scholarship for a reason, and I'm thankful, because I am super happy where I'm at right now, for sure.
Okay. Well, thank you, Diamond, for being on the show, yapping with me, and I hope, are you still nervous or no?
No.
So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.